Don't miss the chance to be part of Jamaica's agricultural transformation. So tune in to Cliff Hughes Online with George Davis, Friday, September 19 from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. It's the Jamaica Agribusiness Investment Forum at the Montego Bay Convention Center. Catch us live on YouTube at Nationwide 90 FM Live 2 or turn your radios to Nationwide 90 FM, the new revolution in media. This broadcast is brought to you by Agro Investment Corporation, Jamaica Stock Exchange, the Coconut Industry Board, Walkerswood, the Jamaica Customs Agency, Jamaica Special Economic Zone Authority, the Jamaica Agricultural Regulatory Authority, and SCJ Holdings.
Nationwide 90 FM, continuing the tradition of fair, fearless, and factual reporting.
As of June 1, Jamaica's minimum wage is now $16,000 per 40-hour workweek, up 158% from 2016, marking the highest minimum wage in the nation's history. We are building Jamaica.
The time by the office of the Prime Minister is
3 minutes after 9.
You're inside the Consumer Hour with Nora Gay Banton.
Good morning, good morning, good morning to you. It is Friday. It's Friday, September 19, 2025. It's my birthday. Yay. Good morning to you if you're listening on the 90 FM band, 90.3, 90.5, 90.7, and 90.9. Thank you so much for joining us on your radio. If you are listening and watching on our YouTube channel, good morning to you. The channel is Nationwide 90 FM Live 2. That's Nationwide 90 FM LIVE with a number 2 beside that. So go on over there and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Want to say good morning to Herman, who's first in the YouTube chat this morning. Seeing David Nebar as well. Good morning, David. Errol Townsend, top of the morning to you, sir. Errol, big up yourself. Monique Hunter, good morning to you as well. Ines Campbell, Murray, Corrine, and everybody else over there on YouTube. Good morning to you. Thank you so much for joining us on the YouTube platform. If you are listening from our mobile app, the Revo News app, available on the Google Play and the Apple App Store, good morning to you as well. Hope you're utilizing that app to its full capacity. And if you're watching from our website or listening from our website, revonews.ai, good morning to you as well. Thank you so much for joining us on those platforms, and thank you for making it Nationwide 90 FM. Thank you for all the birthday wishes in the YouTube chat. Really appreciate it. This morning, well, if you're on YouTube, you definitely can tell that we are not in studio. If you're listening, then you may not be able to tell. Maybe you can tell. But we are outside this morning. We are all the way on the western end of the island. We're in Montego Bay, and we are here for the Jamaica Agribusiness Forum. This forum started on Wednesday. Today is the last day, and we are here for that. We're due to hear from lots of stakeholders here at the Agribusiness Forum. There's lots on display where agriculture and the business side of agriculture is concerned. So we'll hear all about that later on during Cliff Hughes Online. But inside the Consumer Hour this morning, it's a Friday, so you already know what it is. It's time for JPS Cares.
The hour between 9 and 10 is brought to you by JPS, powering what matters.
And vibes, and through it all there's a glow inside. Let's keep our shine alive.
From the market to the factory floors, from the hillside green to golden shores,
we're reaching heights, our energy that lights the sky.
JPS, powering what matters.
All right, and inside JPS Cares this morning, we are joined by, can you guess who it is? No surprise. Yes, it's a surprise. It's not Ruth Lynn. It's Audrey Williams this morning, Media and Public Relations Manager at JPS. Good morning to you, Audrey.
Hello, good morning, Nora, and happy birthday to you.
Hey. I thought you were going to go on for more.
It's my morning singing voice, so you know it's a little...
No, man, it's nice, man. It's nice. Thank you so much. Thank you.
I hope you're having a great day.
It's been a good day so far. Yes, it has been.
Fantastic.
All
and later
right.
on, you're going to put up your foot and all these nice things.
Yes, man. Yes, indeed. All right. So, Audrey, this morning we'll be talking about the JPS mobile app. At this point, it's not new. It's been out for quite some time now. And I'm sure lots of your customers have been utilizing the app and making use of all its features. We'll go into those features today, and you let the listeners know what they can do and how they can utilize the app to its full capacity. So take it away.
All right, great. So as you're right, the app is not new, and we find though that a lot of people might use it for just one or two things. Like they might just say,
Pay the bill.
Pay my bill, and that's it.
Right.
But guess what, guys? There's just so much more that the app can do. So I want to share a little bit today about how you can open an account, how you can close an account using the app, so you don't have to go anywhere. Stay on your porch and do all of this. And importantly, I wanted to bring attention to the whole business of motor vehicle accidents, because we have been having a real problem. We've seen a trend where people are just crashing into poles. And when that happens, it creates outages.
Right.
Of course, first and foremost, it is unsafe for the person and for those around for you to be crashing into poles and bringing down lines and equipment and so on. And secondarily, there is the power outage aspect of it. And you know, when you have an accident that has poles coming down, sometimes it's hundreds or even thousands of customers who are out. So I want to show you how to report an accident and if broken pole or so in the app. And yes, you can upload a picture as well, for those of you who didn't know that. So let me start with the opening of an account. And the process is very simple, guys. I would recommend that you have all of your paperwork that you're going to need beforehand, right? So you're going to take a picture of various things that you're going to need. You're going to need things like your ID, which, as you know, is any government ID, passport, driver's license, or your voter's ID. Your driver's license is pretty convenient because it also has your TRN.
Yes.
Right? You're going to write a letter saying that you'd like to open service and so on, and you're going to sign that letter. So take a picture of that as well, right? You're going to have proof of ownership from your landlord if it is that you're moving to somewhere that you don't own. So you're going to need permission from your landlord to open this account there. They're going to write and say, yes, I give permission for John Brown to open an account, or Mary Sue, and they're going to sign it. And you're going to need a picture of their ID as well, right? And just one more thing I want to point out, if you're going into a premises that is brand new, you're going to need your government electrical regulator certificate, which basically says, yes, the house is properly wired, it is safe for somebody to move in and live there, right? That's what that safety regulation is all about. We want to make sure that everybody's always good and safe. So there are a couple of reasons why you might need a GER certificate. That's government electrical regulator, right? If it's new, like I just said, if it is that there has not been power supply there for a year. So it might not be new, but people moved out 3 years ago and nobody was there this whole time. You're going to need a certificate for that. If the place was damaged by fire and now it's been fixed back, you're going to need a certificate for that as well to say, hey, we're back, we're safe, you can use it, right? Or if the place was demolished and rebuilt. You know, sometimes you see, you know, a property being torn down and you're going to put up something bigger, fancier, whatever the case may be. You're going to need a certificate for that as well, all right?
Right.
So you're going to have those things with you. Take the picture, have it in your phone. So here we go. Now you open up the app. We're assuming that you have the app already on your phone. If you don't, you're going to download it from the Google Play Store, right? Or the Apple Store if you're an iPhone land. Right. Now at the bottom of the home page, you're going to see services. It's right at the bottom there. You see a couple of options. One of the services, you tap on that. When you get into that, you will see new service. You're going to tap on that. Now, when you tap into new service, you have the type of service that you want. You want residential? Do you want commercial? or do you want temporary service? Why would you want temporary service? Well, you might not want permanent service, right? You're going to be there just for a short time.
Right.
Maybe it is that you are having a barbecue and a stage show in a place that doesn't normally have light, like a big open park. Well, you might need temporary service. Or maybe you're doing some construction. You're putting up something, but really, this light that you need is just to facilitate the construction. So you need temporary service. All right? And you follow the instructions. They're very clear cut, very easy to follow. Whether you want postpaid or prepaid service, is there a premises there already? Now, if it is that it's just like somebody moved out ahead of you, you just moved in, the answer is yes. Meter is there. Now, let us say meter is there, but there are more than one meters, and you don't really know which one is yours. Put no. All right? Is there a meter there? You're not sure which one is yours? Just say no. If you have any kind of doubt about the meter, like, there's one there, but I think I want my own, I'm not so sure. No. No is the answer if you have any kind of question about the meter. All right? And then you put in all of your information, your address, and so on, and you will just follow. It's very intuitive. You just follow the instructions. So you put in your landlord's information, name, number, email, and so on. This now is where you're going to put in all of those things that I told you about before that you should just have in your phone ready to upload, like your ID, like your signed letter, like the GER certificate, if that applies. Yeah. Proof of ownership is important for the landlord to provide. And he or she can provide either a copy of the title. They don't have to give them whole title. They can just take a picture of the page that shows their name and their address. Or they can take a picture of their property tax receipt. Why is this important? Because sometimes people say they have permission to open an account at a particular place, and then you hear from the show a little after that, somebody has turned up saying, why have you supplied power to these people? I don't know them. I don't know why they're on my premises.
Yeah.
We don't want that sort of thing.
Yeah.
All right? So that's why we do it. It's not to harass you, it's just to make sure that everything is on the up and up. Shopping service, just as easy, maybe even easier. You go to the home page. Like I said, you click service. There you will see new service, stop service, and other things. You're going to select stop service, and then you're going to put in the relevant information. It's very straightforward. Your TRN. You're going to select your date of termination. When do you want to stop the service? And you're going to have your ID ready, as I said before. And you're going to get your report number. You get your report number for stopping service. You get your report number for starting service. You get your report number for anything that you're doing. Why? So that you can track it afterwards.
Right.
All right. Now for reporting an accident.
Before you go into reporting an accident, we're up on a break. So let's take a break, and when we come back, we'll continue with JPS Cares. We're learning all that you are able to do on JPS's mobile app. So if you are you just downloaded the app and you're really just there paying your bill, you can know all that you can do. Just keep listening. Stay tuned. We're going to take a break and come back.
Decorate and redecorate your space with water-resistant, colorful, and fast-drying paints from Edgechem Paints. The time by Edgechem Paints, changing lives 1 gallon at a time, is
9:15.
Outperform, outlast, with top performance, Chakama, reliable, full stop, not comma. We have the expertise for drilling and demolition. We have the power tools for plumbers and electrician. Fancy electrodes, 3 parts and 3 repairs. 3 parts, 3 repairs. 2 to 3 years. Hilton, available at Delta Supply, 106 Hagley Park Road. Call us at 876-302-61124. Delta Supply, we service what we sell.
Since 1995, we've been your go-to source for everything related to billiards, amusement machines, and electronics. With locations at 1A Lindsay Terrace, Kingston 10, and the Village Plaza, Big Bridge, Savannah Lamar, we offer top-quality pool table parts and accessories, cutting-edge gaming machines, and more. We also specialize in assembly, sales, and service of amusement machines. We provide unmatched customer service, expert solutions, and products tailored to your needs. Who are we? We are Eclipse Enterprise. Telephone 876-960-3891. Are you ready to turn your sales and marketing skills into high earnings? Nationwide 90 FM is searching for business development executives to build lasting client relationships. If you have experience across all stages of the sales cycle and possess strong communication, negotiation, and time management skills with a proven sales track record, this opportunity is perfect for you. Join our team and work with the top corporate brands, media agencies, and of course, our on-air personalities. Enjoy networking opportunities, professional growth, and competitive commissions. Ready to take the next step? Send your resume to hr@nationwidenewsnetwork.com today.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. You're back here inside the Consumer Hour on Nationwide 90 FM. I'm Nora Gabe Banton. It's JPS Cares this morning, and we're joined by Audrey Williams. She is JPS's manager of media and public relations. She's talking to us this morning about how we can utilize the JPS app, the JPS mobile app. It's very important that you make yourself familiar with the app. It can make your life much more easier as a JPS customer, and Audrey just went through the steps to take to open or close an account with the JPS app. I just have a question about the documentation that you need to upload, Audrey. For those who are tenants and you don't directly own the land that you're on or the premises that you're on, you said you needed permission from the landlord or the owner,
Yes.
right?
That's right.
That letter, it just needs to be signed, and you upload a picture of that letter.
Absolutely correct. And
As-
you yourself need to write a letter too.
Requesting permission.
Right. So the landlord is saying, I hereby give permission for Mary Sue to come to these premises and have an account here, and they're going to sign it. You have a copy of their ID to verify that signature. And you, as a tenant, are going to also write to say, I would like to have service at this premises. Sign it as well, copy of your ID as well.
And copy of the landlord's ID.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. All right. And once the picture is clear, then that's all you need.
Right. So the picture is going to be either your passport, your driver's license, or your voter's ID. And the reason why we want to see the ID is so that we can match your signature to say, yes, indeed, this is the landlord who wrote this letter and gave permission.
Okay. All right. Then. Sounds pretty simple. Now you were going into the procedure for reporting an incident.
Right. So if an incident takes place, and can I tell you, between January and July, we had 799 outages due to motor vehicle accidents alone.
In this year?
This year, January to July. Yeah, almost 800 outages attributable strictly to motor vehicle accidents. So it's a serious trend. And we're begging for some motorists. Please look where you're going. Be very careful. And they come from all sorts of situations. People just, come off the road for various reasons. We had one incident where somebody missed their gate and hit the pole instead. This sort of thing. So we encourage sobriety, If you're going to drink,
Yes,
don't be
please,
the person
yes.
who's also driving, right? And we also encourage people to get some rest. If you know you're exhausted like that, just pass up gas station somewhere, take a 20 minutes and continue, because it's not worth it, right?
Yeah.
All right. So here we go. You go back to your home page. You just open the app. At the bottom, you will see report outage. Right? You'll see outage. Tap on that, and it will open up to a page showing your outages. At the top right, you will see report outage. It's in a yellow bubble. Stamp it. You tap on that. Now, when you tap on that, you will see a range of issues which can cause an outage. You're going to select very likely broken pole, because usually when there's an accident, that is what happens. The pole breaks, wires might snap, or they're down, etc. There's a little box there where you can write in the details of what you see. You can say, truck this, that, or car this, that, on this road, and
Right.
so on and so forth, right? And then you will see right there attached photo. So you just take your picture of whatever is going on, and you can upload the picture. Now, there are a few other nice features in there. There's a locator with a map, and it can actually pick up where you are. So you can just tap on the locator if it is exactly where you are. But then supposing it's not, for whatever reason, you can move the locator on the map to show exactly where the accident is. So, we're using a little bit of GPS, GIS, all these good
Technology,
things to make
yes.
it very seamless. You can put it in if it's your address that is impacted. Suppose it's right outside your yard. But suppose it's not. Suppose you just happen to be on the road, and you can just indicate that it's at this actual place. If it affects your account, like suddenly you have no light because the pole got
Right.
broken and all the transformers are in the road and so on, you can put in your account number. If you have it at hand, we know people don't necessarily walk around with that. So it might be easier just to put in your instructions, your actual address. And then, importantly, we want you to give direction. Just put in, up the road, turn left, by the blue building, whatever. Things like that make it a little bit easier for them to get to the scene and start doing whatever repair and rehabilitative work that they need to do. Now, as usual, I have my questions.
Before you go into the questions, I have a question. After you make a report, is there? I'm sure you get probably an incident number, a report number, or something like that. Yes,
Absolutely.
you get a report
You get
number.
your tracking number. Absolutely, you get your tracking number, and you can come back and check on it. So you can come back, go to the home page again, go to customer services at the bottom of the page, and on that page that opens up, you will see track your service, track your request. You can tap into that, and then you will see your report number and an update on what is happening with that.
That was my question. I wanted to know how, if the users could know the status of their report. What's the nature, though, Audrey, of that tracking? Is it that it tells you with the report has been made, and then after that, when it has been solved, it says the case is closed, or is there anything along the line that happens before, in between those two?
Right, you can get in between as well. So, for example, for an outage, you might see something like crew dispatch, or you might see crew on site. Outage restored.
Okay.
Right.
All right.
So you can know what is happening. And if you have any concerns, doubts, or whatever, there is also a chat feature. You can go into the chat feature and ask what's happening with this report number, bam, 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 bam. So it's a one-stop shop, if you will, where you can make your reports, you can track your reports, and you can make queries as well of that particular report that you submitted.
And if there's a street light without the bulb is out or whatever happened, causing, you can make a report through that same channel.
Through the same app. You can report all kinds of things in that same report an incident section. You can report broken line, you can report tree and wire, you can report street light issues. There's a whole range of possibilities that we know can impact power supply. You can tap in there and make that report.
Okay. There's a question on YouTube. Couple questions. There's one person here asking, this would have been from the previous, before the break when you were talking about opening an account. Someone is asking, if you inherited property but you cannot produce the title, what steps can you take when opening your account, where you would need to produce ownership, proof of ownership?
Right. So there are a number of instances where people can't prove that they own it. Sometimes the land is just passed down by word of mouth, so to speak, father to father to father. What you can do, you can get a letter to say that you are indeed the owner of the property. Your father gave it to you. It can be stamped and signed by a justice of the peace. And then we will give you what we call conditional service. So conditional service recognizes that some of our situations are not necessarily fully documented or documented at all. And therefore, we give you service on the premise that we believe that what has been stated by the Justice of the Peace is true. Now, it does say conditional. What that means is that if somebody turns up with a title and says, but I have a title, I don't understand, and they are able to prove that that property is in fact theirs and that they haven't given permission for this, then we would have to withdraw service at that point. We don't have too many of those, to be honest. And we do recognize that a lot of our properties, especially, and not even just rural, really, rural and urban, some of them are not documented for various reasons. But we do try our best to be as inclusive as possible. So they can get that kind of certification, if you will, via a justice of the peace.
Okay. Okay, and there was one more question on YouTube.
And if, I'm sorry, just to add to that, and if they have other documentation that will support. So, for example, this person says they inherited the property from a parent. They may have the death certificate, for example. So that would prove that, well, whoever owned it really did pass away and so on. Maybe that person had a title or not, but you can't find it or whatever. But as much documentation as you have as possible to support the case is definitely helpful.
Okay, awesome. All right, and the other question from YouTube, someone is asking if they want to request information about an account or on an account, but the account is in his wife's name. How would they go about requesting that information?
Well, you can simply put in the account number and the address. If it's in his wife's name, I don't think that's a problem. They can put in the name, the account number, and ask for questions.
Okay. All right. Sounds simple and easy. All right. I know you have to leave by 9:30, but we're up on a break and you have some giveaways, right?
Yes, I do.
Yes. All right. So we're going to take the break quickly, and then when we come back, allow you to do those giveaways, and then we can let you go.
Spectrum Insurance Brokers provides quality insurance coverage and risk management services. The time by Spectrum Insurance Brokers Limited, setting the industry standards, is
9:30.
Home is more than a roof over your head. It's safety, dignity, and pride. This is why the Ministry of Local Government and Community Development continues to build and furnish concrete houses for our most vulnerable through the Indigent Housing Program. Since the program's inception, we have built more than 100 houses and another 45 will be constructed this financial year. We're building sturdy homes for Jamaicans who need it the most. Built strong, built to last. Local government is working for you.
Good morning. You're back here inside the Consumer Hour on Nationwide 90 FM. I'm Nora Gay Banton, and it is JPS Cares this morning. We are joined by Audrey Williams. She is the Media and Public Relations Manager at JPS, and she is, well, we had a conversation earlier about the JPS mobile app and all that you can do on the app. She focused on opening an account, closing an account, and making a report. I think those are some of the main things you can do. You can also pay your bill, of course, and many, many other things. But if you don't have the app yet as a JPS customer, download the app. You can also track your usage. You know, Ruthlyn has gone through many of the other stuff with us on this program before. So Nationwide listeners should be no stranger to the JPS app. If you were listening from the program began, you should be able to answer these questions and possibly win a prize. What are we giving away, Audrey?
right. We are giving away $5,000 e-cash toward your JPS account.
All right. How many?
That on a Friday morning. I'm going to give away 2.
2.
No, I'm going to give away 3 on air and 1 on YouTube.
All
Have 4
right.
in all.
So 4, 3. What? Or should we do
And
it
one,
even?
split it down the
Even,
middle.
Steven. Yeah. 2 for the phone and 2 for YouTube.
2 for the phone and 2 for YouTube.
All right.
We're going old school today, Nora. We're going old school. True or false?
True or false? All right.
Multiple choice.
So we already have 3 callers on the line. So let's go to the first caller, June. Good morning.
Good morning, Miss Nora. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you
I pray
so
that
much.
you live as long as you want and never want as long as you live.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Listen up for your question, June.
All right, June, you ready? It's true or false? And my questions are very easy. So, true or false? You can use a locator and a map to show where an accident has taken place, which has caused an outage. You can do that in the app. Is that true or false?
True.
Yes, ma'am. It is true.
Simple
It
and
does sound
easy.
true,
It sounds like it makes sense. So much true.
Thank you.
Couldn't be false. All right, June, stay on the line. You know the drill.
Yes, I do.
Next caller on the line is Tasha. Tasha, good morning.
Good morning. Morning, Miss Nora. Morning, Miss Williams. Nora, happy birthday.
Thank you so much.
And I hope Chris give you that easy for your birthday today.
Yes, I hope so too. I hope it's in the parking lot when I go back to broadcast house.
I hope so.
All right. Listen up for your question.
Okay.
All right, Tasha, you have a multiple choice question, a very easy multiple choice. Which one is not necessary to open an account? Not. A, your ID. B, your signed letter of application. C, your fingerprint. D, your TRN. Which one is not necessary to open an account?
I take the C. You don't need your fingerprint.
All right. You must come hear your pause. I'm going to say, but hold on there.
She think, but she make sure she said the right thing.
You're so right, Tasha.
All right.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Congratulations, Tasha. Congratulations. Stay on the line. All right. Thank you. All right. So we're going to go over to YouTube now. To YouTube. Yeah. What's the question? First question for our YouTubers.
All right. The first question is a true or false question. When you are reporting an accident in the app and you want to report the outage, you can actually upload a photo of the situation. Is that true or false?
All right. Let me see. I'm refreshing the chat to see. The first person I see with the answer true is CG. And that is correct, isn't it?
Yes, it is correct. The true questions always sound true, okay? All right, students, don't use that. Please, may I beg you know. Clear, but you said it sounded true.
I heard it on the radio, CG. So CG is the first winner.
The photo. All right,
yes.
Great.
All right.
The second question is a multiple choice question. When you are stopping service using the app, you're closing service during the app, which one will not assist you to stop service? A, your ID. B, a letter from you requesting termination. C, a petition from your neighbors. D, your TRN. Which one will not assist you to stop service?
That's easy. First person I'm seeing with the answer is Herman with C. The petition from your neighbor. Not necessary at all.
Who want to petition us? Can I tell you, we're happy to say You just turn off that person's light. Usually, though, I tell you the honest truth, usually it's a landlord who wants to get the tenant out, and they've tried everything, and they're like, can you turn off their lights? I need to get them
Really?
out. Yeah. Yeah.
But can the land oh well the account is not in the landlord's name, so they can't terminate the service. No.
No, they can't do that. They must find a different way to get the tenant out.
Yeah.
Just use us like that. No. But congratulations.
Yes, Hermin and
CG
CG
will not result in termination of your service.
Unfortunately, some people are saying unfortunately at this point.
I know, but I'm not going down that rabbit hole this morning.
All right, so that's all for the giveaways. Hermin and CG are our winners on YouTube, and June and Tasha on the phone lines. Congratulations, guys, and thank you so much, Audrey.
Enjoy the rest of your birthday.
Thank you. I will try my best to.
Yeah, absolutely. All right.
All right. Yeah, man. You take care.
Friday to your listeners.
You too. Have a good day. All right.
Thank
so
you
that
so
was
much.
that was JPS Cares with Audrey Williams, manager of media and public relations at JPS, talking to us there about the JPS mobile app. It is available on the Google Play Store and the Apple App Store. If you are a JPS customer and you have not yet downloaded the app, go ahead and utilize it. You can do lots of things on the app. You don't have to go to no Bill Express and no wherever to go pay the bill. You can pay your JPS bill through the mobile app. You can also track your usage. You can set reminders for yourself. You can do lots of things. As Audrey said, you can open an account. You can close an account. You can make a report. Lots of things there that you can do on the JPS mobile app. So download the app and use it. It's the way of the world, guys. Technology. All right. So we're at the point now where we are gonna take some calls, especially if you have a JPS related matter. Today would be the best day to call because somebody from JPS is definitely listening today. So give us a call if you have any JPS matter, or if it's a general consumer related matter, then you can also give us a call. The numbers to call: 876-630-9371, and that goes up to 4. So that's 630-9371, 630-9372, 630-9373, 630-9374, and then our Digicel line is also available, 618-8255. And of course, if you are unable to call, leave your issue in the YouTube chat. Let's see how best we can assist you from there. We may need you to give us a call if we need further details from you. I did see some issues in an issue at least in the chat. Someone saying that a street light was out or has been out for about 10 years. I'm trying to scroll back in the chat to see if I can find it. There's a street light. Here it is. Street light malfunction for over 10 years now by the New Road Holiness Christian Church in Westmoreland. Is that supposed to say Westmoreland Eastern? Yes, Westmoreland Eastern. The correction came after. Ken Youth, have you already made that report to JPS? Well, a street light being out for 10 years, at some point JPS must have realized that something is wrong there, but just trying to follow up with what you have done if you are in the area. If you've made the report, if you have an incident number, please reach out to us and let us know. If you have the pole number, that helps as well. So let's see if we can get onto JPS with that one for you. And then someone else was saying something about Meadowbrook. The area needs attention. What exactly needs attention, Edgar? I'm not seeing any other message from you, so I'm trying to follow here. So just please let us know where you're saying in Meadowbrook that needs attention, and let's see if we can assist. And I'm seeing all the birthday wishes as well in the chat. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. I appreciate it to the max. Don Hoy says, why JPS only cut trees on the main road? That is because your property is your responsibility. So the trees within your premises, on your property, you are responsible for them. And we've had this conversation with Ruth Lynn numerous times, where she usually says, if you realize a tree is growing very close to the power line, trim it, control it, and do not let it get all the way up. If it gets to a point where you think you're gonna run the risk of being too close to the line while cutting it, then you can seek assistance from JPS to either cut the electricity at a certain time for you to go ahead and get it trimmed, or have JPS have someone come and do it professionally for you. But it's important that you, the homeowner, you who are within the property, cut your trees. And if you are planting trees, if it's a new property and you're planting trees, just be mindful of where your power lines are, and don't plant trees close to the power line. And Ruthlin always talks about it. You have the mango tree there, and the mango tree growing, and the Julie mango them or the East Indian mango them nice, and you want the tree grow big, but the tree is growing into the line, and then you don't want to cut the tree because the mango them nice. You are part of the problem when you do that. All right, so JPS is really and truly responsible for trimming and cutting trees on the main road, where nobody really owns it like that. I mean, you, the customers, you don't really own it like that. But where it comes to your private property, it is your responsibility. But as I said before, if it gets to a point where you think it's gonna be dangerous, or you realize that it will be dangerous if you go ahead and try to cut it yourself, do not do it. Call JPS and have them either cut the power for you so that you can get it done, or they can assist you with that. All right, we are up on another break. We're gonna take a break. When we come back from the break, we'll take your calls. Christopher is on the line. We'll take that call after the break.
Fill all your prescriptions, get cosmetics and other pharmaceutical items at Mannings Hill Pharmacy, located at 34A Mannings Hill Road, Kingston. Telephone 924-6280. At Mannings Hill Pharmacy, they stock all the hard-to-get medication. The time by Mannings Hill Pharmacy is
9:45.
Now, PrEP makes it so easy. One pill before you link, prevent HIV.
PrEP makes it so easy. One pill before you link, prevent HIV.
You want to do your thing with your queen or your king?
Or I get a little frisky that make you flex frisky.
PrEP, are you extra bucketed?
To help you stay HIV negative.
PrEP makes it so easy. One pill before you link, prevent HIV. PrEP tablets available at your clinic from the Ministry of Health and Wellness.
And vibes, and through it all there's a glow inside. Let's keep our shine alive.
From the market to the factory floors, from the hillside green to golden shores,
we're reaching heights, our energy that lights the sky.
JPS, powering what matters.
The following hurricane tip is brought to you by Domus Windows and Doors. Have a ground assessment done for the property. When this is done, the soil type that your property is built on is determined, and you would then know how susceptible your home would be to ground movements and if landslides are a possibility. The preceding hurricane tip was brought to you by Domus Windows and Doors. Telephone 876-619-1223.
Do it for your best life. Do it. Go check your HIV status. Do it.
So keep your life trending, no pretending. Me I tell yourself it, do it for you, do it for you. Every time you are link with a condom, coulda husband, coulda wife, coulda be a random. Condom connect and protect your profile. Be your own fan. Do it for your best life. Do it for your best life. Do it, don't put yourself at risk. Condom connect every time. Do it for your best life.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. You're back here inside the Consumer Hour on Nationwide 90 FM. The entire hour is brought to you by JPS. It's JPS Cares, and we are taking your calls now. Earlier we had Audrey Williams who spoke to us about the JPS mobile app. So if you missed that, go on over to YouTube and listen to that program. Very informative, telling us some of the things we can do on the JPS mobile app. We're going to go to the phone lines now. Christopher is on the line. Good morning, Christopher.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, my query is that I'm living in Portmore, Westchester.
Mhm.
My address is 6010 Park. The problem that I have is that I have a guinea tree in my yard.
Yes.
But apparently the GPS wire runs through my yard.
Mm-hmm.
It's not on the outside, the wire runs through my yard.
All right.
Now the tree has grown to a point where I couldn't trim it because of the line.
Right.
Yeah. Problem is that one of the line has popped away.
So the tree brought it down?
I don't know, I wasn't here.
But
yeah, apparently it must be a tree because the wind.
Yes.
Yeah, so more likely the tree. But
yes.
I didn't touch the tree because the lines was running through the yard.
Right.
The tree was going in the yard. It's not like it's out of the yard. The GPS lines are running through my yard.
Right.
So that's the problem. So I was scared to even try to trim it down. I call them. I see one of the lines pop down, but the thing is that I don't apparently don't have any current in it.
Right. It has not affected your electricity?
No.
Okay.
But I've been calling them to set the rectify it, but I haven't got through.
Oh, you called, but you haven't been able to speak to anybody. So you weren't able to even set any appointment for anybody to come.
But every time I call, PC speaking and sign and trying, a person, busy.
All right.
Yeah.
And it's your property?
No, it's my uncle's property.
Oh, okay. But the account, you have the account information?
Yes, I paid the bill.
Okay. All right. Well, stay on the line. Speak with Michelle. Give her the exact address, and if there are any landmarks or direction points that you can give her, so that if JPS is able to come anytime soon, they can use those account information, your contact details, and all of that. Okay?
Okay. Thank you.
All right. No problem. Mr. Gabidon. Good morning.
Yeah. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes.
Yeah, good morning. Yeah. I have a problem.
Is your radio on, Mr. Gabidon?
Okay, well, sorry.
All right, go ahead.
Yeah, I have a problem in Elsha, St. Catherine. I have my wife house. She's not there. She not live there. She rent out her room, but she have her own meter. She rent the house.
Mm-hmm.
Body of them 1 meter. You have a guy that live there, but in temporary the meter and his GPS find out. Them come and themselves to buy a new panel with the switch and stuff. So we buy it and put it in. But I know them say them would call we and make we know and come
reconnect.
Yeah, and pay whatever. Cause we give the person notice from March. Yeah, and in move in June we can do in the lights and move. But now we want the place where they rent somebody, but all I know, them don't call we yet. I will go over there Friday gone, and they say them that call we 3 working day. Spanish Town.
On Friday, come catch them again.
Yeah, yeah. So them don't call we yet. Who can come in and set a plan of pay or whatever them have, at whatever them sold to pay. That's what could make agreement to pay. Cause we give them 70,000 already. When them they say. I think in June we give them say 100 and must be 60,000. We give them 70,000. So we don't see them come. Them don't call we so we come in, come directly and start out the rest of these back.
Okay. All right. So, you know, and it's very unfortunate because from speaking to you, I can hear that you are not unwilling. You are very willing to cooperate with JPS with the matter. You're not hiding from them. You want to solve the issue. So there's no need for JPS to be hiding you out. Because it's not like you don't want to pay them their money. You want to pay them. You just need to know what's the next step. What's
we them sort to buy the box and we go and we buy
and
it.
You buy it. Yes.
And the electrician come put it in. The electrician come and put it in and it's them. Yeah. So it's them we're waiting now to tell you how much is remain or whatever, then go and build with us to start it out.
Okay. All right. Well, we should be able to get them to look at the matter and see what is happening and assist you as best as possible.
Yeah.
Stay on the line as well and give Michelle all the information that you have so that she can just give this information to JPS. JPS, the people them want to rent out back them place. Remember, I not really for them fault. The tenant do the thing, and the tenant is out, and then buy where you say them for buy, and they're willing, they're ready. Them not hide from you. So JPS, please, when we send this information to you, just reach out to them and let them know what's the next step, so that they can get the ball rolling where renting out the property is concerned again. All right. Let me see if we have anybody else. If not, we may just wrap here. Let me just look in the YouTube chat to ensure that I am not missing anything. Okay, so Ken Youth is giving the poll number here for the poll that has been, the light that has been out for 10 years. Boy, probably have to go come put a new poll there. So no, Ken Youth, but the poll number JPS 0194210 0194210 in Eastern Westmoreland. Ken you said it was near I'm trying to find the comment again. I'm not seeing it, but it's in the chat. Michelle, if you're taking that one down, Ken Youth was giving the direct information there about where exactly this pole is. 0194210. It has been out for 10 years in Westmoreland Eastern, and he's begging for some assistance. I always say, you know, if the light was there before, it means that somebody saw the need for the light, and if it's out, it means the area dark. Final caller for the morning, Mr. Dwyer. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Oh, it's Miss Dwyer. Sorry about that. I am good. How are you?
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Thank
you so much.
Okay, my right man, the same meter, when you compare my light bill in every 28th of the month, you come and see the meter, I go to the first of the month, and I can't pay the first of the month, I'm not working, I'm 6 months in my bed. So when I pay, can put it back to the 28th or even the 15th or something. But it's out of the handbook, so I pay the first of the month, when I used to pay the first of the month.
So hold on. So I'm trying to understand. You usually pay your bill on the 28th?
Yeah.
And So what happened? What happens there? I'm trying to understand.
I want to find out if they can send it back to some other date. The first is too near to me.
It's too. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to understand clearly the issue with paying on the 1st instead of the 28th, which is like 3 days after the 28th or so, 3 or 2 days. Right.
But no, when I'm putting out the first, no, it's not hard for me, so I don't get the money that time.
No, so you're saying you usually pay when?
The 28th of the month.
Right, and the first of the month is just about 2 days or so after 3 days after the 28th.
Oh man, the first of the month, the first day in of the month. And I paid it.
Right, so
if me ever pay now the 31st of the month, and I'm never used to pay it the first of the month. Never have money to pay the first of the month, but I don't get money the first of the month.
And you can't put down money. Can't put down for the bill.
No, and money can't put down. They're not going to wait till that they tell me why you cut it off.
Yeah, but if you pay it in the time that it's due, then why would they cut it off?
No, they don't want to cut it off, you know. But if they upset me pay the first and they pay till the 28th, they're going to cut it off from there about 3 weeks ago. If they're not going to wait 3 weeks, then want to then can just cut it back a little, I don't know.
Sorry, I'm finding it a bit difficult, and pardon me if it's on me, but you're saying you get money on the 28th and you usually pay it about around the 28th, right?
Yeah.
But the bill comes, okay, so you usually, say for example, you usually get the bill on the 28th of August, but now it's starting to come on like the 1st of September.
Yeah.
So why you don't just, I'm trying to understand why instead of paying it on the 28th, you can't pay it on the 1st. If you usually pay it on the 28th.
Yeah, but you see, when you get my money, because if you get the time when you get to know, you have that money already.
Okay. And when do you usually, because the bill is normally sent a couple days before it's due, right? Right. So pay it on the 28th then.
No, but don't you think that it can't pay it for this, but from the first. I have 3 weeks,
All right. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to wrap now. But we're out of time. So sorry about that. But yeah, so sorry about that. We're gonna have to leave it there for the Consumer Hour, and we're gonna make way now for Cliff Hughes Online with George Davis.
The hour between 9 and 10 was brought to you by JPS, powering what matters.
That was the Consumer Hour with Nora Gay Banton.
Nationwide 90 FM.